Today I'll be breaking down the modern meta as of early September 2025. Like and subscribe if you like modern MTG content. At number 10 on the list is Ruby Storm, a powerful combo deck that has been around for most of the format's history. Storm has fallen a few spots recently, likely due to the presence of Consigna Memory in the rest of the top 10. At number 9 is Affinity, another historically prevalent modern deck. Affinity was recently revitalized due to Mox Opal being unbanned in the format, as well as a swath of other new support cards and cards like Urza Saga and Kappa Cannoneer. At number 8 is Esper Midrange, a Blink-style deck that looks to abuse Ephemerate and Flicker Wisp in order to cheat in creatures and get multiple ETB triggers for little mana. At number 7 is Goryo's Vengeance, a Reanimator-style deck that looks to use its namesake card to cheat in huge creatures like Griselbrand and Atraxa. This deck also uses Ephemerate to get multiple powerful ETB triggers and get around the sack triggers of Goryo's Vengeance. At number 6 is an infamously resilient creature combo deck. Amulet Titan has stood near the top of the heap for most of the format's history. Its ability to end games quickly and consistently, using a combination of Primeval Titan and Amulet of Vigor, have made it a lasting force. Starting out the top 5 is Grixis Reanimator. The deck looks to cheat in Archon of Cruelty using either Persist or Emperor of Bones. Being in Grixis, this deck has a decent interaction package running cards like Fatal Push and Thoughtseize. At number 4 is Domain Zoo, an aggro-style deck relying on Leyline of the Guild Pack and Shocklands to turn on domain-style effects such as Scion of the Draco and Leyline Binding. At number 3 is Azorius Belcher, a combo deck that has no conventional lands, which allows it to kill opponents with one activation of Goblin Charbelcher. The deck has lots of counter magic to protect its combo, as well as stall for time to put the combo together, making it one of the best decks in Modern right now. At number 2 is a deck synonymous with the Modern format. Mono Green Tron is a deck loathed and loved by many. Its ability to generate tons of mana in the early game for lock pieces like Chalice of the Void make it very hard to disrupt. The many big threats the deck has access to end game swiftly. At number 1 today, and without a doubt the most dominant deck in Modern, is Boros Energy. Constructed out of almost all Modern Horizons 3 cards, this deck is extremely consistent and follows an extremely tight curve of something like Ocelot Pride into Ajani into Flage almost every game. These powerful and cheap creatures are easily able to win games on their own and synergize extremely well together. The power and resiliency of this deck is what has allowed it to stay number 1 for almost a year and a half.